Alright, hello, should be live.
Reshape fate and weave a new beginning.
Oh, nope, looks like we should be good. Alright, hello everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another stream. So I wanted to do more story. I've been kind of busy, so I haven't played in a while. I don't remember all the details of what happened last time we streamed and last time when I played in between the stream, that last stream and this one. But in the story, I think, that's right. Something was up with Trianne. Poor Trianne, because she used the power of the Century Gate to help us escape from the dark figure in the Grove of Epiphany. And I think she used up a lot of her power. And it doesn't sound like she's doing too good. And then there was some other stuff that happened. And then there was this sort of dream nightmare sequence of Treeby, which was really creepy. I mean, I'm sure it's not that bad as far as like horror kind of stuff go, but I don't like horror stuff. I don't do horror. And it was kind of unsettling. But that's okay. But it's basically Treeby kind of remembering a memory, presumably as Tribios, with her mother and all the adventures she's going to go on. But now, and they had this really dark message with all the dolls disappearing, and basically saying like only one of the Trebys, or I guess only Triby, Trianne, or Trianon, only one of them's going to survive until the end, which was so sad. And that's where we're at now. I think they were going to go ask Orynyx for assistance. As you know, oh my gosh, did you see that lady just walked right through Garment Maker? Obviously I stream when something interesting or something bad is about to happen, and you know, sometimes bad things, oh, there's a notification. Bad things happen a lot in these kinds of, well, we can sense when bad things are happening. Hey, it's still trying to get me to finish Penacony. Okay, anyway. Oh yeah, they want me to go to Treeby's point of view. By the way, before we start, last time we did the event, the Chimera event, I was trying to pull for Huohuo, and we didn't get her, but we got, I think it was Yencheng, or I can't remember, we lost the 50-50. I was like, that's okay, now I have a guaranteed Casterus when I pull for Casterus. And then after the stream, like a couple days later, I was like, I'll just do a couple more polls. It's only like 20 polls in or so. And then I got her, like with like, literally, like what was it? It was, like this Huohuo. 1, 2, we can see who I lost the 50-50 to. Come on. 1, or 22 polls in. 22 polls in, I got her. Wasn't expecting that, but I've been using her a lot because she's obviously a character I want to get a lot for with the healing and the stat boosts. And she's been very helpful in battle. What is this? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Is this true? Is this true? It looks smooth on my end. Oh, it looks a little glitchy. Doesn't look like it's too bad, as long as it doesn't drop. Which for now, it looks like it is good. So, okay, we're fine. Alright, then let's go switch to Treeby's point of view. I'm not exactly looking forward to it because, as I said, I think some bad things are about to happen. Sure.
We're running out of time, Aggie! Let's hurry!
Come on, Treeby. Come on, Aggie. Find Saffron and have an audience with Orynyx. Okay.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
Okay, so I mean, horror-related
Aggie?
things are happening.
It's an illusion.
That's right. It's just an illusion. Could also be because my iPad's not fully charged.
This room is huge!
It is.
Did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Orynyx?
Well, last time
What are
we
you
met with
two
Oryx,
whispering
she
about?
wasn't really
Treeby? Trinan?
that happy.
Trian can't even hear our own telecommunication.
Oh no!
Well, never mind. Trian suddenly feels like this place is quite familiar.
Poor Trian.
Oh, there's a whiff of safari in this room. It's right over here.
Saffron?
Over here. Follow Trian.
Oh, okay.
Trian, slow down.
Oh, I'm already aware that, you know, I think something bad's gonna happen to Trian, but still.
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
Okay, Mighty.
It appeared again.
Yeah, that's weird. That means her power is fading, right? If she can't connect
Right
the
here.
other ones.
I summon thee, Oryx. Stir up ripples of past reverie. Something's appeared. Wait, we should read it first.
To Mr. Wincombe. For many years, Yanisopoulos has relied on the rose myrtle to obtain. Okay. It's for the rose myrtle's daughter, Tribios. We'll call her Saffron for now. To find an excuse. Okay, so something about trying to stop her
This
from
is-
getting like her
A letter?
priestly
It
power.
mentions something about Saffron and Trebios. Isn't that name? Never mind that for now. Why is this letter here? And how did Trian sense it?
Weird.
Could it be our lost memories?
I think so. And I think
Is
Trian,
it possible
kind of
that
being
we were
closer to
already
death, is starting to
noticed by
remember
Oryx
her
and
old
entered
memories
their
again.
trial? But why haven't they said a word?
Well, they did address
Oryx has
earlier
the limbs
that
of a child.
Oryx is probably
Perhaps they're toying with us
No.
on purpose.
like this is a demigod who took the power
Come on, this isn't the right time to be playing
Yanis,
games.
so then they are probably not on the. Oh no, I want to go down there. Okay, never mind. Not on the best terms with the demigods. Oh, Trian, where are you going? I have to wait for the thing to go down. Please go down. How do I undo this? Well, that's great, isn't it? I will just take the elevator instead. Oh? No? Okay, well. So much for that.
Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciliation doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Are these visions also fragments of the past?
Maybe. And these other characters are sort of representing things like that. Oh, let me go get this treasure chest first. Sorry, Trian!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Oh, I didn't know she does that.
Treeby! Trinan! Look what I found! Is this the safari? Coming! We'll take a look. But Trian, there's nothing in here. What? It was right in this dolium. Huh? There's really nothing here. That can't be! I swear I saw it! I swear! Trian is telling the truth.
I believe you, I
It was
believe
right
you.
There! Where did it
But
go?
you seem to be seeing things that
Trinan,
Treeby doesn't see, and Treeby seems to be
why
seeing
aren't
things that you don't
anything?
see. I know, right?
We were just lost in our thoughts. Don't worry,
But
Trian.
usually they can hear each other's thoughts, right? So...
What you saw was likely, Yana's hair. We must have startled it away.
Yeah, I'm sure that was it.
Okay. Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that? Something feels off. Treeby, don't you think this temple is a little too quiet?
It certainly feels quieter
do
than
you
it was
mean?
the last time we were here without
It
Treeby.
might just be an illusion. But Trinan wonders, is Orynyx really putting us through a trial?
Or is your own power putting you through a trial?
Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx.
No, it sounds like...
At least they didn't toss
Well,
us out
well, they
straight
don't
away.
know it. It sounds like...
Treeby, Trinan, look at this.
Right.
So many of us now.
That is creepy.
Man,
They don't know it, but it sounds like they are the Saffron.
Really
Because they
quiet
are
in here.
Trebios.
do all Titans live in dark places like this?
Yeah, this is where we met Orynyx last time.
What's going on? Orynyx disappeared?
Was she gone? Like, actually? Oh, not long ago in Akuma.
Are you saying?
By
that
the way,
Black-Robed Swordmaster
like when I was
is not
playing
just
before, I
tied to
remember
the
like
Black Tide,
the story just continued
but is
on and on,
also
and there was
hunting
I
for
wanted to
core
stop
flames
back
everywhere?
before the cutscene with or not the cutscene, but the part with all the dolls before. But there's literally no gap for me to like leave at all until that point. It was literally playing story for like about an hour and a half, or maybe an hour, but it was a long time. And I have a feeling it's
This
gonna
is
be
the
that
most
again.
plausible
Thankfully, I'm
possibility.
prepared to sit down here for the next 2 hours or
First,
so. and
it has a vessel
story.
that can hold core flames. Second,
What did he say? The black robe swordsman is not just tied to the black tide, but hunting the core flames. Okay.
I'm one of its targets.
So it's looking for...
Let's
core
start with the
flames.
first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it
I like how
stabbed my
Anaxa
chest.
has a gun.
I hypothesize that the blade can sense,
Yes.
absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Circes inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akuma soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core
I'm just
flames.
waiting to do that one last. I don't know.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets.
Okay. Do
The
elaborate.
first target is me. The second target is Orynyx, who
Oh, so
hasn't
maybe
yet
that's
fallen.
why something happened to
And the
Orynyx.
third is Akuma and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed.
Okay, so it's gonna go for Orynyx
But
next then.
I suspect Akuma won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored?
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As
Sounds like we
for
might be going to look
Aquila,
for it soon though.
can you fly?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Maybe Hyacinth.
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Oh,
Good point. But
Okay.
what if he does grow wings?
does he have wings?
If they had wings,
He was
I
hovering,
wouldn't
so
have
was
made
that
it
the
out
same
of
as he can
grove
fly?
alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the Grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Akama? Seems like there's the most to lose. Bad news, Fina. Treebees missing. Last time the 3 of them were seen was in the Abyss of Fate.
Oryx!
Okay, so now this is cutting back to probably when they disappeared. Is this right?
No response at all. Did they foresee
Okay.
that we were coming and hide in the fog?
Something bad happened to Oryx, I'm gathering from that previous conversation. Despite the fact that we can still use Oryx's power. Huh?
Treeby,
What?
we should leave. This temple has other people in it.
Uh-oh.
What?
Don't do anything without telling anybody else.
Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us.
Trian, what are you doing?
Treeby, Trainin, come check this out.
Oh, sounds like you have to... Uh-oh. So
What's this?
the Flame Reaver's
Man,
already
feels
been
like-
here.
It's so familiar.
I know, because you made them disappear in the gate. Did you make them disappear to here? Wait, where did she send them to the gate? She did send them here. Oh no! There's more of them! No! Trian!
Treeby. See you tomorrow.
No! Well, you can't just sometime later. No, Trian. I'm not used to this game. In Genshin, they never kill off the playable characters. No, and it's little Trian.
Am I?
I don't think she's dead yet, but still.
Little gray, snowy, and wait, where's Trian? Is she back?
Yeah, what did that Black Swords Master do to her?
We only saw the 2 of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Oh no.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trian.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Yeah, where'd he go?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Oryx's core flame.
Did somebody come to take it by force?
Then Lady Trian...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
Oh, Trian, I have a bad feeling
That
about
you're
this.
both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trian's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
Oh my gosh. Do you know where it's headed? But if it's the
Didn't
core
get to tell you this
flame, then
before,
what
but
happened to
Anaxa and
Oryx
I already
himself?
have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Treby and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Is she still
Did
alive?
Goliath's people get here?
Or did she use all the power that she had?
Yes. Lady Agalaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message.
That's
Fine.
the key difference between...
I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Okay. Why don't we split up as previously discussed? Hyacinth and I will stay to regroup with the reinforcements. You go back to the Holy City with everyone else and tell Aglaya about your plan.
Trinan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Oh.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Treby, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta say...
We're back, Aglaya.
Okay, well, see, this is what I mean. I don't have a chance to say anything. That's the key difference between Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact in terms of the story, is that Genshin Impact never kills off the playable characters. It assumes you need all of them to be around for, like, events and things like that. Even though they've gotten pretty close, this game is not afraid to actually have them die, which is really, really sad. And we saw from Treby's nightmare that it sounds like she's going to be the only one to survive. And that also makes me really sad too, because then something's going to happen to Trinan later.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Well, he came to you as soon as he could.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently
And if he didn't come to save Treby and Trinan, then I don't know where we'd be.
It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap.
You know, it's almost as if as soon as we showed up, now this 1,000-year core flame prophecy is now actually moving at like
tell us your plan.
5
Time is
to
of the essence.
10, 100, 1,000 or 1,000 or whatever. It's speeding up a lot. Took you like 1,000 years to get the first like 5 or so, but now suddenly we're gonna get them all like in a couple weeks.
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap. Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Circe's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Okay.
Tell me, what makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side.
Okay, well, fair point.
She is the key.
Apparently, I'm the key. I have a Stellaron. Can we pass it off as a core flame?
We need your other companion, too.
Mem.
Oh, hi, Mem.
You mean me?
I see. Finan, that battlefield you mentioned.
That's true, and Ornyx basically
Castrum Krymnos.
helped connect us
Yes.
with Mem.
I'm sure
Okay,
everyone
Castrum Krymnos,
remembers
that's right.
the astonishing miracle
so
our partner here
maybe
performed
Mem
with
is
her
connected
companion
to Ornyx too,
during
whose
the battle with
whose
Nikador,
core flame is now lost.
and how they
Okay.
awakened Castrum Krymnos' past.
Yeah?
That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's
That's right,
power to
us and
once again open a passage to
Casterus,
the past and lure our enemy inside.
Lord Nias, who turned out to be the good part of Mikudo's
Then
soul.
we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze
Or
of
the
time.
reasonable part, at least.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akima. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it, little one?
Yeah, we've thought through the plan. That's right, as long as we're together.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Mem can say a few English words.
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Treeby went missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove and are galvanizing support in secret.
Alright, well,
I
that's
fear
a whole
she'll
other
make her
problem we
move
have to deal
before the
with.
next
Well, we have a lot
assembly
of
the
other
citizens.
problems. Okay.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day.
Okay, good. I'm like,
I've sent
I don't have any time to
Casters
deal
ahead
with
to
that
the
right now.
council
It
with
sounds
a
like
message.
an imminent
She should
crisis
be able to
happening
keep
right
the
now.
situation under control for the time being.
Thank you, Casters.
Fina, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the
Casters,
flame
her
Reaver
combat
in
is
one
so
go
cool. I can't wait
and
to play
retrieve
for
the
her.
core flame. And in doing so, grant ourselves an advantage against the Council of Elders.
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again.
No
but
worries.
Akima is currently
We get
beset by
roped into
enemies
this
from
stuff,
within
and
without.
As I said, as we seem to show up when things happen, you can almost attribute things happening
The
to
situation
us.
brooks no delay.
So I'm sorry for
and we
bringing
have
you so
precious
much
little
problems.
time to confer
So
and
many
discuss
problems.
the plan with you. That being
yeah.
said, you are the key to our success, and I shall respect any decision you make.
Whatever Mem's plan is, I'll follow. I'll never be mad at
We are
you.
grateful
could
to
do
you
no
for your
wrong.
aid, and to the rest of you as well. Now, let us be off to begin the hunt.
Sounds good.
May Cathali sharpen our gaze and grant us victory over the enemy.
I hope so. Feels like we're missing someone.
You mean Mighty?
Oh, Mighty.
He's dealing with
That's
a
right.
different problem.
Forgot what Mighty was up to.
Don't worry.
That's right. I
would
totally
never miss
forgot.
out
There
on
was
this
this silly episode where Finon and Mighty turned the sauna steam all the way way too high, and everybody passed out. And they acknowledged that they were fully clothed in the sauna.
Dear friend, you must
Oh, he's remembering his comrades
back.
who helped him fight his way on the darkness and didn't survive to see
You and I,
Castrum Kremnos
we're both the same.
reborn.
We feast on strife and fear.
Well,
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
hey, Mighty.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
Pretty
That's
much.
right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Sorry, why are we going to Castrum Kremnos? Is that where the Flame Reaver is?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
You wanna come with us?
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways.
Okay. Let's
Cartonus
chat.
told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But
Let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
that's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad.
I see.
But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make
Try
everyone
to change
happy.
their minds, or do you just protect them where they've chosen to stay, even if
A
they're
solution
stubborn?
that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did. He took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones, traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marks the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune. They
were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is?
Because he saved them?
It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes. And then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind. haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world. To shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, that I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra.
Oh, so specific. This is like
That's
an
my
Achilles
weak spot.
heel.
And the only way to kill me.
He is Achilles. I've been saying he is Achilles this whole time.
You have my word.
Go now. Battlefield calls.
Well, I hope you
Send
guys
that
don't meet on the
flame-thieving hyena
battlefield as
to their
enemies.
death.
I hope you can meet on the battlefield as
If you
allies.
find yourselves with no
I'm
other
not sure I picked up
recourse,
the deeper meaning of
pray
that
to
story,
blade in the
but
sky.
it sounds like Mighty has found a way that he can reclaim.
Loudly call out the name of the new god.
He's gonna reclaim the power of Nikador and become the demigod, but also still stick to his own
That's
beliefs
the
about
sound of an all-out war.
not repeating the
Not
past
the kind of ruckus
mistakes
Professor
of
Anaxa can
strife
raise on his
and
own.
whatever it is that they did to Nikador.
Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead.
Yeah. Okay. This is what I mean, right? They don't give you any like break. We're literally going like the only breaks we have here is like we're in a domain, right? Okay.
I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
And Ackerman, why are
Okay.
you
Well,
here?
you're probably not with Aglaya then.
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name.
Okay.
Our king will be back soon. He'll be able
Well,
to deal with you. And
once again, I hope that even if Mighty becomes the demigod and king of Castrum Kremnos, that we don't have to meet on the battlefield as enemies or anything. Oh, okay.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king.
Incredibly stubborn, yes.
Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord?
Yeah. What is the deal here? These people weren't here last time. Are we in Castrum Kremnos? I don't recognize. I think we are. These people were not here last time we were here.
I can still fight. Must become king.
Okay, everybody wants Mighty to become king. He's gonna do it. Don't worry.
You must become king.
I do like Mighty. He's like kind of emo, but I think I said this last time. He's kind of emo, but like not like an I hate everybody, I hate you, like all that kind of. He's Treeby. But yeah, he's just sort of like he's like
Once we take
going
back
through a
the
lot
core
of
flame,
stuff, but he doesn't
Janus's
take it out on
passage will
everybody
open.
else.
When that
If you
happens,
try to talk to
we
him,
must
he's nice.
evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind.
And I hope he's able to. I hope he's able to
Rest?
find whatever
We'll
he's
be
looking
up to
for
how well we work together.
in his life path.
But remember what Mighty said
It's a
before?
very complicated life.
Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us.
Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm sorry, is the Nazi supposed to already be here?
Finally.
It's okay. We're now in the past.
In the memories of the dead! Executioner!
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just going in.
Know how to keep a man waiting.
I'm sorry.
Then you later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Okay, we got a...
Frail child of humanity, and 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking truth.
Okay, let's try to see if we can beat this fight without having to turn it on easy mode.
Is that fear I sense?
Because that would be nice. We have a healer now who also does buffs, so this is kind of what we need here.
I'll overcome the thorns. Enemy is before. Is that fear I sense? There's nowhere to run.
I need somebody to start getting your bursts, though. Uh-oh. Okay, well, maybe not when you're all dead. Alright, I'm a casual, I'm sorry.
You sure know how to keep a man waiting.
Like, what was that? What was that? Come on. Literally, I was like stacking up like buffs and everything, and then suddenly it's dead.
Against that blade, than it is in seeking.
Does this do anything besides healing? Does it actually gives... No, it just heals. Okay, never mind. I should have wasted that then. I thought it also gives attack, but maybe that's just only a burst.
Time for revolution.
It's gonna be so cool when I have Amphoreus to add to this team.
I'll overcome the thorns. Now farewell.
Good. Good. Before the halo. Alright, here we go. Now we're gonna get stuff done. Alright. Next wave, please. Split us up and okay, well. What about the other stage? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anoxa! Cersei's! Oh my gosh. No, do we need to use the sentry gate again? Oh! Use it to travel back to the present, but... Oh, Mighty?
You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Shouldn't I go through the front door?
Oh, I knew he was gonna come and save us.
Minion of the Black Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion,
Oh my gosh.
opponent today.
Then burn my dynasty and offer these ashes to Strife? Oh my gosh. Okay, so he did complete Nikador's trial. Well, good for you. Oh my god. Honestly, if we just survived a little longer, then we'd get to the stage where Mighty's gonna help us and be completely overpowered, so... Maybe I should have just kept it on normal and tried again. No, but times I've done it in the past before, that doesn't really work out that well. Go, Mighty! That was a pretty cool entrance, I must admit.
Nowhere to run.
It's time to end this.
Oh, okay. job, Final. Ooh. So strong.
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call. I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs.
What a cool line. Have we seen the other demigods use this kind of power? Oh, I guess Trian with the Century Gate.
Witness this. A new god has come to Castrum Kronos.
Son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood.
Look! The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true? Has Oryx fallen?
I sincerely hope that we can
said,
solve
we
that
face a
problem.
dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core
Well,
flame
I
of
suppose
strife
that,
to Kremnoan
just
at
like the
end.
Avengers, they don't seem to be doing an amazing job of
What a
keeping
noisy crowd.
the people safe. Well, but they're keeping you safe in terms of keeping the fighting
doesn't
away from
feel
Akama.
right.
It's probably because Oryx is gone.
Yeah.
Oryx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing humanity to reap many a convenience from the past.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Oryx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch a break.
Did we get it? Wait, did we get Oryx's core
Professor
flame?
Anaxa, why don't you find some
Also, how come Anaxa hasn't become the
matters
demigod
that
of
require a lot of
Cersei's
attention
yet?
are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her.
Yeah, you don't have to go see her if she doesn't want to see you.
Try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
Literally though, like, Cersei's just
That's
using
not up to me,
Anaxa's
I'm
body
afraid.
all the time.
I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city.
But I know,
The
it's
price of
because,
having a
you know, the
Titan living in
Titans,
my
they
head,
lose
I
their
suppose.
self and consciousness when they give up the core flame. So,
Don't worry, I don't want trouble.
probably content to just use Anaxa's body for now, without giving up the core flame. Perhaps kind of eccentric.
Professor Anaxa can be a bit unrestrained. Don't worry.
Cool guy, though.
You'll get used to it.
We
I'm
meet lots
sure
of
you don't
eccentric
need my help
geniuses.
handling Oryx's core flame.
Alright, thank
So
you
I'll be
so
off.
much, Mighty.
I have some personal
I'll
matters
be
to attend
honest.
to.
I know he didn't want to literally become strife. His life is full of strife. He's seen strife ruin the lives of so many people. He's seen the culture of strife kind of downward spiral his entire country into what it became. That being said, from a story perspective, it did always make sense that he was going to be the demigod of strife, just because he has that connection with Nikador and Castrum Kremnos. But it's okay, because it sounds like he's deciding to use this power for what he believes in. And that is that they don't have to downward spiral into that kind of level of strife anymore. And they can all go home to Castrum Kremnos at some point. So, yeah. And thank you so much for your help in that battle. That was awesome. That was actually really cool. Thank you for your help.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
I know, right?
Yeah. A lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Treeby. Did Trinon bring news?
Yes. She has found Trian.
Oh no!
She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But that that's where the good news ends.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian.
Oh.
He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordmaster.
Who would do that?
What a brave soul. Do we know who he is?
Who is
Yes.
this?
It's Krateros.
It's Krateros. So even after that long speech he said,
Stop!
but not believing in the war, the trans. Oh my gosh.
If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
What were you doing there?
Ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
Because he was saying he didn't believe in the Flame Chase journey.
She's lost her.
That's right. That's what I know. I totally forgot. That's why Trian and Trinan were going to see Oryx. They were going to go back in time to go find the revelation of the prophecy and show it to Krateros. So he can and he agreed, so he can judge the situation with all the information.
I protected the king.
That's right, and so he was going to meet them there, and that's why he's there. Okay, this is all coming back to me. But oh my gosh, no!
Hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity and crumble like rusted iron.
Good. Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come,
well,
let us fight.
Certainly
for
the
Kremnos,
spirit.
for my king, for Amphoreus.
That's right, for Amphoreus. Not just for criminals, but oh my gosh. Poor Krateros.
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
No.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll?
Wait, that's
I
Trian?
don't understand.
How come they didn't cover
Don't
one of
be
her
sad,
eyes like they
Hyacinth.
usually did?
Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all.
Aww.
Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Kremnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last.
So he's still alive. Who
I had
knows?
to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good,
This is already nothing short of miraculous. When we found Krateros, he was no better than a corpse. In we go.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
I know, we show up now, exactly. Something that took 1,000 years for you to get through the first 5 is now going to take you a few weeks to do the next 5. We've melted a real glacier before, so true. We're in endless closed trouble clothes.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see a Naxa around.
Well, he didn't want to be here, but
Finan?
we let him off the hook because we didn't want to distract you.
It just seems much more efficient than letting
with,
you two
you know,
go
the
at
arguments
it
that you're
endlessly.
probably going to have.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now,
Okay, so we got the core flame of Oryx from
the more urgent
Flame
matter is
Reaver?
the Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Oryx and Circe.
Yeah, so Oryx, Circes, and
intentions of
Keflavine are
harming
going to be the
humanity.
last ones, right?
Our strategy entailed assuming their
Except
divinity
now they've
only
both
at the
had their
very
core
end.
flames forcibly taken. So...
But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow.
That's true.
But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Oryx's divinity.
Well, we can try it again with Finon, since he was willing to try Nikador's as well.
Finan, Castrus, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Treepy and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity, the elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power.
I think I see where this is going, but...
Yet, we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about letting her give it a try?
Oh my gosh. Full English sentence. So you're okay with sentencing me to the gallows? I've been waiting for someone to say that, friend. Okay.
Mem special, mem.
Mem special. If we take on Oryx's core flame, will Mem be able to say more words? But that makes a ton of sense. Cause like I said, like we are favored by Oryx, and Oryx let us have Mem as a companion and travel with her. That's what I'm trying to say. Mighty? Oh, Kratos! You get to live to see
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned, but this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
He did it on his own terms.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have merged with it. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed, you've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos, and now you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such
That's
desire.
right, he's gonna do this on his own terms.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own.
Okay, explain
Ever
your plan
since
to
then,
me.
Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants. The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that could be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with...
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, will be to renounce the title of king.
I see.
No!
Convey my message to every Kremnoan.
Well, he's still
This
recovering
is
in the
an
hospital,
order.
but yeah, I'm sure he'll do that.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history
Listen, I
commenced
know
in the
change
year
is hard,
2506,
but it sounds
the
like
light
Mighty
calendar,
still really wants that. That's what he's
included in
always
the
been
year
pushing for.
4931.
Why repeat?
I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo.
Why do we shake his head?
Do
I
hereby
know, I'm
proclaim
sorry.
the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
Well, no. In fact, you are more. Yeah,
I'm
you are
going
more
to live
alive
a
than you
new
ever
beginning.
have been, without
What is this?
kind of.
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship, and I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mighty Mos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphoreus. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, crumbles to rubble and gravel before formidable foes. Yet, you shall tread the only path out, one that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because only humans
Because,
can guide
yeah, I
the
was gonna
path to
say.
be trodden
Okay,
by
I was literally about to
humans.
say, because in all these
It's not
stories,
the
the
lot of
gods really talk to the humans themselves. They talk to the
crave
humans through
power
their
of gods
priests and followers.
Spiral into madness for it.
But apparently that was pretty much his answer.
But humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
Nice. Good work, Mighty.
I failed to save that
Embracing destiny in your own way.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it.
Yeah,
What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mighty Mos?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the flame chase journey.
Oh my gosh, so that whole speech about we might meet on the battlefield later on, you were just saying that, weren't you? You were always going to be on our side no matter what.
And what is next, Mighty Moose? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong, to fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphoreus. It's now my turn to fight against it.
Nice. Sounds good.
There are some people to meet with before I leave.
Oh, you're going right now?
Let's go.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like you're gonna come with us for a little bit. But no, it sounds like you're doing your own thing. There we go. For a prayer ritual, I would love to. I was a bit confused where Mighty's story was going because he was pretty adamant before. He doesn't want to repeat the history of Castrum Kremnos.
And what is next, Mighty Moose?
Strife and bloodshed and...
Where will you be headed now?
Basically, you know, they don't fear death because glory on the battlefield is more important, to the point which I respect, but to the point that it's almost like in some cases they didn't value their lives anymore, which is, I could see was something that Mighty took issue with. And so when he reclaimed the core flame, I'm like, okay, so what kind of concessions are you making there? Sounds like he didn't make too many concessions. It sounds like he was ready to reclaim the core flame, as long as he could use the power to carve a new path for himself. Which, hey, we love to see that. So, anyway, where is Aglaya? Aglaya! Oh, she's still in the, at the hot springs where we were at before. But now she's only there by herself.
You're here, my Demos. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, and adaptability to change. Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance.
Yeah.
They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, Idemos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world.
Yeah, he really
How
is
do you
powerful,
intend to
as we
wield
just
this
saw.
newfound power?
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion and become the strongest
That's
bulwark
right.
for Amphoreus to defend against
That's
the
right.
Black
Get rid of all the things about trying to change Nikador's body or whatever
I will secure enough time for the
weird
flame
plan they
chase
were
journey
doing that didn't work out for
until
them.
you manage to lead
Just stick
everyone
to
to
the core
reach the
mission.
miracle
Let's
of Genesis.
make sure nobody else has to die in this black tide. And
Idemos,
I guess it's not going to be answered yet, but is the black tide caused by a stellar run?
Guides the people to the destination need not be you
Because
and I.
Stell and Don Hung were kind of talking about that, and it does sound like it, doesn't it?
After assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever. You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other
Sorry,
prophecies.
did Mighty say what his prophecy was? So each of the demigods has a prophecy,
the
right?
reason for the laughter?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? Yeah, he didn't say what he saw.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers.
Yeah. Just like how Trebios's prophecy was that she would be split into multiple bodies that are all de-aging to the point that they're going to become nothingness, and only one of them is going to survive. Doesn't stop Trebi from just living her best life and enjoying life with Trian and Trinan. That's the thing about prophecies. If you try to dodge it, it's going to make it worse. But if you just live out your life as happy as possible, I mean, then you at least have a full life when whatever dark prophecy ending you get happens.
So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, Mightimus?
Yeah, what is yours?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Well, that is a rather
that's pretty straightforward,
scenario.
I'd say. That's how a lot of
If I were to be
people
terrified by
die in
dribble
a
with no basis,
battlefield
I would not have
scenario.
attracted your gaze and joined the flame chase journey in the first place.
I know, though. What it's saying is he's not gonna die a peaceful death at an old age.
Speak the truth.
But considering that he's already
Destined
immortal,
for a powerful fate.
even before
And
he
may
was
we
the
reunite
demigod,
in the promised new world.
I feel like that's something he's probably already come to accept.
Farewell, Mighty.
Farewell, Mighty. We can say goodbye to everybody. Is this... Wait, so Mighty's gonna be gone? Like... Well, I guess that makes sense. He has his own stuff to do. He'll be back at some point, I'm sure, though. Who's over here? Okay. So the main one over there is over there, but we should say bye to Trebi and Castorus and Chartonus. Oh, it's just a little chimera. Oh. We're not going to talk more about why Trian got turned into a doll? Who's over here?
Is Lady Trebios not here?
Lord Mighty!
Hyacinth. So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I know, it sounds like he's actually gonna make a pretty full recovery. Thank you.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Trebi, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
Yeah.
You should prepare yourself as well.
Yeah, you're gonna be next.
Humanity has already taken hold of strife. And one day,
That's right.
it will also reach the sky.
We go through afterwards and see, like, who's gonna be matched up to each of the remaining core flames.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Well,
In
you
your
have
good
Mighty's
rapport with
foot
the
of approval,
demigods,
so I know you
should
can
know
do
that
it,
the
if
path
that's
to
what you
assuming
truly desire.
divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready. Right. You are here looking for Lady Treby and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akuma.
Wait, that's your plan? Oh, I didn't pick up on the fact that you were gonna... I thought he was going on some kind of quest or something like that. But no, you were just gonna physically fight against the Black Tide. Okay. Never return to Akuma? I hope that's not the case. I hope you come back at some point. It'll be really sad if the next time we hear from Mighty is that he died. I don't think I can handle more characters dying today, so let's hope that doesn't happen.
Oh.
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akuma.
Oh, thank you. Mighty. You gotta come back to us at some point, bro. That is dead. Like, he's actually... Oh, what? There's a... Hang on, there's a butterfly there. I'm sorry, that's more important than anything else. Butterfly, butterfly, butterfly. I'm sorry, Marty. I know there's got important stuff going on, but there's a butterfly on the wall. Where was it? Where was it? Got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eat my wing powder? Do you mean eat my dust? All things are one, from which comes two. Okay. I don't know what that means, but... Great. I found 16 of them. That's a lot. That's a lot I found here. But yeah, like, even though he's like this really like dark and brooding character with this pretty sad backstory, like, it doesn't make him shun other people. Like, he's still pretty chill to talk to. Where do I go from here? I don't want to talk to... I don't want to say bye to us yet. I'm not ready. Okay. Well, hold on. So it's all the way down here, isn't it? Oh, okay. Castorus is going to be there, and Chartonus is going to be... No? Yes? I think the one giving us the markers one at a time for these optional ones. Amphoreus! Are you gonna be the next demigod?
Lord Mighty.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Castorus.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all, regrettably. You have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. But have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
Like if she does her thing where she touches you and then... I mean...
I would never do that, Lord Mighty.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's something you really want to test. Because if it doesn't work, then you're just dead. Without fulfilling your fate or anything like that.
May very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia.
Yeah.
They underestimated the significance of death.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mighty?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Castorus. Go and do what you have to do, so that the trials we have endured may have meaning.
I will, Lord Mighty. May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
Aww. We're all talking like he's about to die. He's not about to die, is he? Okay, yeah, Terratonus is here. Okay. Like, hopefully we're gonna have some final battle and he's gonna show up there, right?
The signet ring, but looking more like a king now.
I'm no longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
Yeah, I agree.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phainon, Cartonus. I have a
Yeah, are you
feeling
not
that
gonna say
his
goodbye to
fate
Phainon?
will weigh
Hold
heavier
on.
than all of our...
Keep Phainon in mind, I will. Return to your home, brave king. Together with everyone, I shall remain here. That thunder from Castrum Kremnos we wait to hear.
Alright. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. And then go to the Vortex of Genesis, maybe. Like I said, though, this story is cool. And it's really long, but it's sort of like catching up on like a TV show or anime every couple weeks or so. Mighty?
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting.
Aww.
I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphoreus.
Thank you. Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future. A challenge I've faced as well. I know, Don Hung had like a similar arc too, right? So he's trying to avoid his fate and all these, you know, responsibilities put on him and this like really godly power that he actually secretly wields. But nonetheless has come to embrace it in his own way. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation, after all we've experienced together, you are also an ally of the Trailblaze, Mighty.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads. How about you let me guess what's on your mind?
This is a funny guy. Oh, that's right, it's still from Mighty's perspective. I guess you'll say something inspiring. I guess you'll say something sentimental. I guess you'll say something nonsensical. Probably the last one, but I think sentimental.
Are you drafting a sentimental farewell speech?
And that's what I would do. I'm not sure that's what... Stay safe out there. A lone boy can get in a lot of trouble. Just smile if you don't know how to respond.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphoreus. With this departure, fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back? And to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
Yeah. We'll do our best. We'll do everything we can.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell.
Hold on.
Yes?
Let's at least snap a photo together to capture this moment, shall we?
Sure.
Aww.
Let's do it.
He's literally going to go fight, like, waves of darkness and death. But yes, I want him to face us. Lighthearted moments of happiness. We will cherish these pretty memories forever. Looks pretty good. What do you think, Mighty?
Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos. But this one, it's pretty good.
Aww. I never fail to impress. I'm glad you like it. Make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphoreus.
Okay, now he's gonna say bye to Finon. I was wondering about that. Huh?
The prince is here! Run!
Huh?
Hold on! Lord Mightymost isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphoreus.
That's right. He's the guardian of Amphoreus. That is correct.
What's going on?
Well, it seems like Kratos did what you asked him to and, spread the word.
We salute the guardian of Amphoreus.
Say goodbye to... Oh, they're all saying goodbye to you.
May glory be with you.
And
It's been a
Finon.
while, Guardian.
And you two deliver.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Farewell party.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause. I swear I'm innocent this time.
Really?
See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
No, he was... Well, were you?
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long.
Yeah.
Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time.
Aww. Walk with Finon for the last part of your journey.
I think I see more than just the Kremnoans here.
Be yours, King of Kremnos.
You're now the guardian of I'm thinking...
Yeah.
Maybe
You've promised
it's
to
about
protect
time
everybody.
the god of strife gets a new name. How about the god of solidarity or preservation?
Oh my gosh, yes,
Done.
preservation. Let's do that.
All right. It's about time for us
I
to
know,
part
we're trying
ways.
to rebrand Strife.
Any
Definitely
final
preservation
goodbyes
is
you want to
better.
share? This might be your last chance.
Anything to say?
Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like a Gly at this moment.
I'm wondering the same thing.
But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy. Mightimos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure.
Yeah. And furthermore, are they really dead?
You understand that more than me.
And who are they really?
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled
yeah,
the
we can't
mystery
even ascertain
behind
their
that
demise.
black-robed swordmaster.
Which might be really
And
bad
I can't
for us
even
in the
ascertain
future.
their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
Well, it seems like you wouldn't be the only
But that
one.
matters
around
not.
here.
Pain may be cured, but scars remain. This should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. And make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know.
Good advice.
Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama.
I mean,
It is my sole regret that I
keep some
cannot
of their
stand by
traditions
them
too.
during this time.
Albeit probably not the most bloodbath.
Do not worry. Leave and while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary, but if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library.
You're not gonna say bye to Kratos? I guess he kind of already did.
I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Thanks. You too, you know.
Yes. Same goes
I'll
for
feel
you.
really sad if you don't get to
die
see
too
our
easily.
final victory at the end. Don't die too easily.
May triumph always be yours, Mightimos.
And he's just gonna walk out of there. Oh, goodbye, Mighty.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well... who knows?
Alright.
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Mightimos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our
When
destined
did this
end.
conversation happen?
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
I thought his mom died
makes
when
you
he
say
was
so?
a baby.
Because you don't sound
Oh, okay,
entirely
this is like a dream
sure.
sequence.
You're right, Mightimos. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly
Oh
hollow.
gosh, he's totally like Achilles getting river and everything.
Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role, that of your mother, my Deimos. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel.
That's what I thought happened.
She died through father's treachery, and
But he gets to see her.
I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role. It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Deimos is back!
Glory belongs to you! We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
No, it's all of his friends.
Again, Your Highness.
Welcome back!
Who helped him get out of the Saved Souls? Or however it is they made it back to Castrum Kremnos.
How was your trip?
Say, come and check out what I just wrote.
Deimos! Did you just come back from training?
It's
I'm gonna
been a
beat you
while.
at the festival.
Welcome home, my Deimos. Have you found some?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood!
It's a pretty cool thing.
Mother, I'm home.
Oh, good for you. Year 4931 of the light calendar, month of the balance. Nikudor, the strife titan, Lance of Fury, fell. Mydomos, king of Kremnos, triumphed over the trial, and a new god was born. On the following day, the Kremnoan dynasty, which had lasted for 1,000 years, came to an end. There we go. Presently in Akuma. Okay. You notice they're doing the thing again where you don't even get a break to like... No! Trian!
We smell sunlight and the wind of Akuma. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Lady Trian, why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world. It's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Treeby, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? the past regarding the prophecy.
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Yeah.
Mightymost has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphoreus' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
Dee is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the Abyss of Fate and see how it used to be.
Alright, I'll come with you then.
That's great. Thank you. Trinan, would you mind?
Treeby, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then.
Since you have made your decision,
I keep skipping over finance
as
words,
you
I'm
wish.
sorry.
See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
It's the thing you bought,
A
right?
gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally.
It's the thing that she bought that Trian
Though
wanted
fate
to
had
buy.
other plans.
But Treeby said it probably wasn't real, but it would made her happy.
So, you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass, you know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Treeby. Should I...
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
Yeah, see, that's such a sad prophecy.
While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
Oh, the demigod's gonna die.
So, this is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection, yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphoreus has entered Era Bellica?
What is Era
Yes,
Bellica?
Strife remains distant from this part of Amphoreus right now, but in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of
Are we gonna be
another
here for
war.
another 5 years?
Then, Where are you?
Oh,
at
5
this
years
time?
away from this time in the past. Okay, never mind. I see.
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx. You're here, Orynyx.
Your voice sounds so mature.
This is our memory. So your senses are also aligned with the Trebios of that moment.
You still consume yourself for that false prophecy.
False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
Even if Kefali has fallen, they would never guide humans to kill their own comrades. Stop while you still can. Trebios, spreading the prophecy will only kindle disaster. That disaster will tear you into 1,000 pieces.
But the black tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the god of passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction?
Do not get involved with the core flames. If you do that, you can still remain chosen by fate.
Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them. And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes?
This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the black tide.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis's guidance, but things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was
and
simply
Kefali
a
gives the
coincidence.
Chrysosaurus prophecy, right?
On that frosty night with treachery abound, as the holy maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing titan also fell in another corner of the world. Let's keep up with her. This story, she should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
Right, so those Orynyx.
This place used to be passable.
Were the three, was it guiding fates? Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it? I got it.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the abyss. Is this Yanis's maze that Trinon used for divination in the past?
Not only that, it also serves as a lock. Our childhood abode lies sealed within.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock.
Yeah.
Just
How are we gonna
follow
solve
the
it?
designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mighty might be able to complete it in a single try.
How could you talk smack about Mighty behind his back? I agree, straightforward, but Mighty might get at least 2 shots at it. Oh my gosh.
We still
Okay.
don't know him well enough then. He might not even need a first try. He just punched the door open.
Oh my gosh, we're still talking about him like he's here. I hope he comes back, really.
Mighty. If he were still here, we'd probably take a lot fewer detours to solve our... Enough with the talking. Let's just get started.
So Trebi, I guess Trebi, like it's more Trian and Trinan and Trebios, but they're the demigod that's really showing the most signs of like actually losing their life as the result of their demigod power. Oh, okay. What are we? Rotate the rerunning power. Rotate the maze. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we want that. Oh, I need to do it a little more. And then, oh, we gotta spin that out a little bit like that, a little bit like this. All right, we should be good, right? But we need to let a ball fall twice? We only have one ball. One of the encryption phrases we mapped, and the conclusion realm was within the path.
Makings of a high priest now.
One more time, okay. Makings of the high priest now too.
Getting that stone ball to the end point looks pretty
I think
tough.
Mighty only
My
would
hands
need
are shaking
one try.
just from looking at it.
Okay, those ones will move. Understood. So we need to kind of time it like this. Yeah, like that. Come on. Just a little lower. A little lower. Perfect. Okay. Oh, now we can dump it out like here. I swear, I think Mighty could do it in one try. Oh, wow. So is this whole place the shrine?
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
Let's see. Amphoreus is a bird. I see, it looks like Tribios and her mother were really roped into this from the very start. And of course, then she becomes the first demigod.
You grew up in a place like this?
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others to maintain appearances. Those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
20 years can go by in no time.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Most of
right.
a young person's life.
Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives through time. It's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, Little Gray. This place looks exactly as before. Let's explore the room a bit.
Yeah, this music is supposed to be like happy and cute, but now I can only hear like the sort of distorted horror version of it now.
The shelf is packed full, but all I see are annals of geography for various cities. There are also documents about various kinds of Titan worship.
Because we believed that we would need to travel great distances to convey Kefali's prophecy to everyone, and should learn about the terrains and customs of various places beforehand. Back then, our memories were still sharp. 10 years was enough for us to memorize all these. Mother left us these scrolls too. When we were young, she would read them to us as bedtime stories. Her stories were so engaging that we could vividly imagine all of Amphoreus and our... Unfortunately, only after Mother was gone did we realize that what was written in the scrolls was far from engaging.
There's a blackboard here.
That's the
What's
ship
that
that they
drawing
use
on
in their attack animations, right?
That doesn't ring a bell. It should be something we invented during those 10 years. It has been approximately 10 years between Kefali's prophecy and this moment when we are about to set out. We were raised in this temple complex and had never stepped outside the gate of infinity. To understand the outside world, we spent much of our time acquiring knowledge and developing a few inventions along the way. Sadly, the inventions served no purpose except to deliver letters, and the knowledge we gained has all faded away by now.
But it seems like you're still using the rocket.
There are so many
If only
boxes
in your
here.
dreams.
These should be our belongings. What's this?
What is this?
A red glass fragment?
I've seen this type of glass before. Oh, like the little thing that Castorus got for Trian.
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears. She simply placed it on the table. It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up breaking it by accident. Mother didn't get angry. She simply held us quietly for a long time. It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis, if someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it, then give it to the deceased's family. On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself.
Droopy's and Trian and
Later,
Trian's stories so
on
sad.
the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass. Let's move on to the bedroom.
Oh my gosh. Trivios.
It's Trivios.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
This is gonna be so sad.
That's it? Of course
Just
I
with
can.
the really, the
Trivios is the
music
most
is
amazing holy maiden
almost
of Yanis.
haunting.
Well, little holy maiden. But why, Mama?
And you know this is all
Because-
gonna end so sad.
This ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. I'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time, that means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But for various reasons, I can't return to bring my sweet girl with me. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and kind, we'll meet again in that new world.
But that new world is...
It's the end of the west wind, the black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers.
It's the wrong
blessed and
sea.
Protected by the gods.
It's in the text.
In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. A haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there.
So
That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
So first we deal with Mighty leaving and saying he's never gonna come back, and now we know that with this very haunting music here, Trailblaze's mother told of that someday they'll be reunited on the other side. And now we know with Trian.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama. Pinky promise?
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow. As long as the sun will rise for the next day. Our wishes will come true together.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond the Black Tide at the end of Genesis, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother.
After those 10 years of darkness, when Aquila opened their eyes for the last time, we finally set off.
Where did she go?
Where did she go?
This way. Now, we'll go through this shelf.
But how? With Yanis's power?
She hasn't become a demigod yet.
Indeed. We hadn't acquired their power back then.
So this obstacle, it was simply a mirage?
Yes. The answer is right on the shelf. Go ahead and give it a try.
Oh.
It's a sacred passage.
Where's the torches?
It was
The
a
light.
secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution. And now, it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
Left the safe zone. Very accurate. Wait. Oh, here. The path is going the other way. Oh my gosh. She has to set forth on the journey. That was
The
prophesied.
path to the temple was in quite a state. Did someone do it on purpose?
No surprise at all. Some people caught on to what we were planning and tried to intercept us, while others were willing to clear the way for the Holy Maiden.
I can't move it. Time Titan?
It's
Is
just
that
like how
you?
we can go visit the past. I guess they could visit the
Someone
future.
will help me.
With Ornix's power.
Someone will help me.
Okay, let's see.
Just like this.
Is this replicating the memories or disrupting the space-time dimension?
Regardless
Good
of
question.
our actions, the past will remain unchanged. It was someone else who helped Trebios in the actual
Oh,
events
well,
of
if that's the
history.
case, how come we don't see them here right now?
We don't remember the
Oh,
details.
because you don't. Okay.
As for why memory recreated the past to be like this, it must be because it's closer to the answer within our heart.
The passage is now cleared.
Okay, gotta move this now. Oh, I can't move it? Okay, I have to go all the way around. Obviously, this is not the way Trivials did it back in the day. Let's see.
Ornix. Thank you, nameless god.
Nameless god, weren't you thanking Ornix before? Was it a different god that helps her? So Silver white statue stands tall and upright. Its hooded head giving the illusion of hiding three faces. Great Titans are fade, nothing else to triple their presence, even their statues. I see. I see. Well, she's going through the main gate, so
It looked
I feel like both her supporters and the people who don't like her would see her escaping this way.
Relax. Take it
She doesn't know anything about the outside world at this point, right?
All these people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Shh! Please keep it down. We had to be really sneaky to get in here.
Okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her. I couldn't stop her, so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the Holy Maiden.
It's getting late. We couldn't go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank you. By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death. But that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food. Perhaps these two children are the descendants of that girl from back then.
I see.
Lady Maiden.
You're not supposed to recognize her. Okay?
Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out.
Or is she
Let me
allowed
get
in
you a
this area?
blanket.
She's not allowed beyond the walls.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk. All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left. It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty. Just like your mother. Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too. What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good. This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
I see. No one's stopping her yet. Okay.
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis Vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis Vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies, and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Trailblaze was born.
I see. A lot of people gathered here. And please keep it. Oh, they're on like a tour group of some kind. Maybe.
Trailblaze. What does that name actually mean?
The one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it.
I see. This is all where it started. This is where our ship crash landed.
The Yanis vault is right ahead.
And what happened to her mother at the end? I guess besides the falling into the valley part.
I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined.
Step forth, and thou shalt bury yourself. Bury the gods, and bury the fate that binds us all.
No, Yanis. I've come here to take on your fate. By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand, I am Trebios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the holy maiden of Yanisopolis, the walker of the infinite paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
The one who guides the world shall see their souls shattered into 1,000 fragments, akin to glass crashing upon the ground.
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely.
When thou bearest the core flame, thou shalt be far from the glory of divinity. Passages are forever associated with dirt, and even a mere mortal's blade can imperil thy very existence.
No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my feet are destined to embark on a journey for the benefit of all.
Yet the flame chase journey is a journey of constant loss, amongst which even life itself holds little value. Time decays the heart, the passages shatter the body, and the scales weigh the separation until the end draws near. The one who bears 3 lives, art thou truly prepared?
Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me, so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
Thus it shall be. Overthrow the gods, return the core flames, inherit divine authority, forge godly miracles. Go kill, go mourn, kill my kin, mourn our fate. Ferry the spirits of the gods, nourish the land with divine essence. Yet thou shalt remember, yet thou must remember. Thou shalt bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Or, because that needs to be translated, only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness Era Nova. Such is destiny.
I understand, Yanis. Thank you. Now, may you rest well. Mother, did you see that? You assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses.
Such a heavy burden to bear.
And thus, we shall sweep apart Amphoreus' pitch-dark fog. May we... May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother,
I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once!
I knew this would come.
It's opening up! Move aside and get ready! The Holy
I'm
Maiden...
gonna get the treasure chest first. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to face you all together. Oh, but they look like they're ready to fight, because they look like they are the enemies.
Where's the thief who stole the core flame? Look at what she's
How do they
holding, you
know?
buffoon. She is the thief!
Oh, because we're holding it. Okay, I'm like...
Take your positions and ready your arms! We're taking back the core flame!
Well...
Bring it on!
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
What are you scheming?
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead. However, if there's still any loyalty within you, step aside for the Holy Maiden. Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Captain, what should we do?
Well, you don't want to be executed, do you?
Do it. Kill her! If any of you want to get rich, then come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours!
We can't just stand by and do nothing.
So we're filling in for whoever would have actually saved Trailblaze at this point, right? Aww. Such a bittersweet end. She basically loses herself, becomes all these fragments that are slowly dying and de-aging until they die. The myriad of paths all lead to an end. And only one fragment left shall see it here. Never again. And she's been at it for thousands of years. Thousands of years. Waiting to be reunited with her mother.
How's that possible? Could the Titan actually be on her side? That woman is the traitor!
I should go.
Let's keep up.
And we together with Trailblaze.
The path is opening up for me. Oh, Yanis, protect me.
Why did she go over there? Oh, come on. I thought they were going after her. Can I exit? Okay, gotta be stealthier this time. Sorry, it's late. My brain's trying to process all of this. But just think about the weight of... I know, I dodged that arrow. Left to... Essentially, your soul withers away in fragments of an immortal body for thousands of years. But you get to go on this grand journey, meet all these people, probably say goodbye to so many people in hopes that someday everything's going to be alright.
Guards here too. Don't alert
and you'll
them.
be reunited at the end of your long journey in a beautiful sea of flowers. I've all had dreams like that.
Long last.
Gosh, this door needs to open a little faster. The guards are chasing me.
A creature of the Holy City Guards? But I'm already so close!
This should be the last fight, but I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Treebios?
Yeah. I'm kind of curious about that too.
Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had
Yeah,
no
and the
allies.
people who were nice to her, I don't know if they have the power to help her get out in this
If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Treebios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
In that case, let's focus on the mission at hand now.
Well, I assume we're
Let's
not
do this,
altering
everyone.
the past. We're reliving a past memory more so. Like, I understand Oryx's power is literally, like, to take you to the past, but I think I view this more as, like, this has already happened, and it's not going to change our current timeline. So therefore, I don't know if we're interfering so much, but I'm just wondering who is actually here. We don't seem to be good against this one. I think our weaknesses are not aligned. They're not good for us.
No great concern. Catadons.
We are dying, but hopefully now that I have Global, that's not gonna be. There we go. Some good healing. I think we're almost at a point I want to stop. But if you might not have noticed, I don't think we've had a huge amount of room to exit out of the story. I guess here we've been having a few of these moments of walking around. But before this, like it was... I'd say with Mighty as well. But yeah. I'm opening up my Pokemon Go. There's not that many Pokemon here, except for the one that is here.
No great concern.
Almost there? Uh-oh, don't kill Goliath, please. Is there... Okay, Goliath's not... Okay, who healed her? Oh, was it Garment Maker? It might have been Garment Maker. Yeah, okay.
No great concern.
Nobody die. I heard Casterus has like a really overpowered talent or skill. Which I'm not too sure how I feel about global passive talents. But nonetheless. I'm more interested to see actually use her in battle and see how her combat is like.
Of no great concern.
We almost... Sorry, how close are we to fighting this thing?
Time for revolution.
We have half its health bar. Okay.
Adorned in splendor. In lunar flame. Of no great concern.
It'd be nice if we also pick a team that was good for the weaknesses.
Thus our fates become one. All life will be revealed. Serenity is before me. Safe darkness, like a wisp of silk.
Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We got it. We got it. All right, perfect. Good.
Finally, beyond this gate awaits a boundless world. This is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream. I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
And this was the start
Well,
of the...
looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not
long
yet.
journey.
The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
Let's get a screenshot of this.
What? You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us.
And she's talking to...
Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts.
Are you saying it was
motivating
us?
us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent.
So are you saying it was us who went back in time and we had to do this to finish the loop? Or are you saying that if we overthink time travel too much in this scenario, it's going to break our minds and we just need to accept the fact that this is a really touching moment that's coming full circle? I think it's the latter.
It's a letter written by Trebios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Trebios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Wow.
Yes.
So it is like a...
You'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began.
Wow.
Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home.
Oh, oops, that's not what I meant to do. Screenshot.
Such is the maxim that unveils Trebios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
And remember why it
Worry
is you
not.
started this in the first
The
place.
loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Trebios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer.
So you came back to complete
That's
the memory.
In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the god's blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
Night calendar 3760, month of Evernight. Yanisopoulos' holy maiden Trebios bore the core flame to quell the world's chaos, became a demigod of Yanis. She traversed the gate of infinity, splitting into 1,000 messengers after a century of arduous journeying. Light calendar 3870, month of freedom. Humanity's flame chase journey officially began. Wow. See, that's the very beginning.
Lady Trebi, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trian would say as well.
With all due respect.
Oh, I see, there's the
Lady
little gem
Trebi,
in her
You
clip.
know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Listen,
so profound.
In every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphoreus.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow, and why Yanisopoulos' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think.
Wisdom.
And set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Trailblaze has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity.
Yes,
and thus, we shall sweep apart Amphoreus' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey. That new world and new tomorrow.
Trailblaze.
It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Child of humanity. Surely you are not.
Okay, I was gonna say, I think that's a good place to stop for the night. Oh my gosh, no. It's still so sad. Okay, can I? Is there no way to exit out of? Okay, this I mean, I want to take a little. I want to. That's where I want to end off. There is saying goodbye to Trian, and obviously. Trailblaze in the form of Tribi and Trian and Trianon. They've been aware that this is their fate and have come to accept it. And perhaps in a world full of so much darkness that they're fighting against, and such a, basically a kind of really dark prophecy that they have to see to fruition for such a long period of time. I hope Trian is at peace in that sea of flowers. Alright, all I was going to do at the end was collect the achievements, but since that's all I was going to do, I think this is a good place to end off. And yeah, probably next stream will be in the next version update. And we can pull for casters. Yeah, there's a lot to let sink in there. Goodbye, Mighty. Goodbye, Trian. I guess I shouldn't think of the prophecy as being so sad in terms of... It's bittersweet that Trian won't see it to fruition, but she knows. She knows. Alright. This story is so cool, and it feels so, in a good way, like, detached from the rest of the story of Honkai Star Rail. I'm just getting really into it now, so I'm looking forward to doing more of it. But with that, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone!